energy in the room and the people here and just everything that this whole conference is about. It's empowered me to go and pursue what I want to do.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Dr. J, national speaker, author, and president of the Circle of Change Leadership Experience. I have some incredible news. We are coming back to the MIA April 14th through the 16th for the First Generation Student Career Conference. It's about to go down.
I came out for the Circle of Change and it has changed my life for the greatest. I got an internship with the biggest criminal investigator in Miami, and now it's time to strive my career. These guys have inspired me so much, and I can't wait to come back and spend Miami with you guys.
Words can explain how much I took from the conference since day one. I've been learning so much, especially to love yourself more, to always be confident, and to be your own leader.
I brought down 5 students with us for this Circle of Change conference. It's changed their lives. They've learned about how to become leaders. They talked about their own skill sets, how they're going to bring that back to their college or their organization.
I'm so thankful to be a part of this conference because as a student that's a senior in college and a little bit undecided on her path, this conference gave me the keys to find the path that I want to go down. It showed me how to love myself more and break through some barriers that were something for me that were a challenge.
After an incredible experience on the beach in the MIA and all the amazing restaurants that students and professionals got to experience, I'm happy to announce that this year we're not only going to be on the beach again for the final day of the conference, but we have some incredible speakers that are going to inspire, motivate, and transform the lives of your first generation students.
If not me, then who? And if not now, then when? So don't let anyone talk down to you because they feel that they have a privilege where they can speak over you, because ladies, women, females, however you want to consider yourself, you have a voice and it deserves to be listened to.
Next time you're driving by those fields and you see those people picking those tomatoes, those apples, those strawberries, whatever it is, you tell the person you're with, I hope you can get up as early as they do, be half as dedicated as they are, work half as hard as they do, care so much about taking care of your family that you show up even when you're hurt, that you show up even though you were robbed in the last job because they figured they don't have to pay you, they can get away with it, and you still showed up. I hope you have that kind of drive, that kind of work ethic, that kind of desire to take your family out of the hood, put them where you want them to be, take care of them. I hope you have that.
If my environment is not peaceful, if my environment is not inspiring, if my environment doesn't bring me energy, it affects my motivation, my inspiration, my mental, my physical, and my emotional health. The speakers were amazing, but in addition to that, we're gonna have some incredible relationship building experiences. We're gonna have some networking, we're gonna have some connecting, we're gonna have some dancing, and then we're gonna have some panel sessions with top professionals in South Florida, helping students understand how to position themselves for career success after graduation.
Because JC recently said, he was in a really great interview, and he said it's not about becoming famous doing it. It's not about the money that you make. It's actually, you have a God-given talent and you have a responsibility. And you are here in this time for a very short time frame. So make sure that you use it right. If you die tomorrow and they're saying in your eulogy, like they lived their life to the fullest, they gave their all. These are things that you want to think about.
In the grand scheme of all this, you really need to keep into mind 3 different things, because what I find as an executive when I'm hiring people, we really want people that not only have soft skills, but we also want people that are malleable and innovative. And really what that comes down to is 3 main components, at least: motivation, discipline, and lifestyle. These 3 things combine over time to ensure that you're laser focused on what you say you care about or what your passion is.
But it's okay and it's very respectable when you say, I don't know the answer to that, let me get back to you. And having that sense of humility and being humble and just grounding yourself is going to be very fruitful and forthcoming in your own respective careers.
I think that this experience is amazing for students. Highly, highly, highly encourage all of the advisors to consider coming to this event. It'll give your students the opportunity to really build and on their leadership skills, their professional skills, and also to network with incredible panelists and incredible students.
Seeing students of color at this conference and not seeing many students that look like themselves going back home also was really, really nice for them as well.
Being that they come from these backgrounds and they don't see people like that walked in their shoes in those positions, and being able to see that has helped them to grow and has changed their minds forever.
6 months ago, I looked in the mirror and I said, forget it. I'm gonna be who I am every day, and either you're gonna like it or not. And when I started walking in that confidence, when I walk into boardrooms, when I talk to CEOs, when I decide that I want to entertain VPs, it's all about being my authentic self, and you get comfortable with me, not the other way around.
When you work in a team or you work in an environment and you're speaking to people and that individual doesn't respond the way you would have responded, that was very frustrating for me, right? So I'm the type of individual that if we hung out and I said, hey, I'm gonna meet you tomorrow at 10 a.m. If you didn't see me tomorrow at 10 a.m., you should call the police. Something happened to me, okay? Because that's the only reason why I would not have shown up at 10 a.m. like I said I was going to. But not everybody lives to those values or those standards, right? It doesn't mean that individual is less than me. It doesn't mean that individual is bad. That individual works in a different system. But because we're in a team or we're working together, I have to learn. What was my challenge was I didn't know how to communicate to that individual, because all over my face was the frustration that you didn't show up like you said you were going to show up, or you didn't do what you said you were going to do. You didn't send the email like you said you were, or you didn't follow through. And what I realized is that individual wasn't doing anything specifically against me. And when that shift went in my mind, because it wasn't that they were doing that to me, it's just that that's how they function. And because I'm not worried about who's at fault, I'm more focused on getting the result that we want. I learned through mentorship, through reading, through self-development, how to communicate to people that are different than me, that think differently than me.
So whatever you do, spread the word. Reserve your spot and join us in South Florida at Florida International University Moscone Bay campus, April 14th through the 16th, 2023. It's about to be amazing. We're gonna have fun, we're gonna connect, we're gonna network, but most importantly, your students' lives are gonna be transformed forever. Register today. We look forward to seeing you in South Florida.